Hey everybody, it's Zero, and we're back in Tyrvale for another update. Not done one in a while, but it's because we've not done all that much, if I'm honest. So as you can see, we're in Ephesus at the moment, because we've been working on a few things here, nothing too big, but a few things. So as you can see over here, we've got some new, house designs. They're on these plinths, I guess you would say. I don't know, like little plateau bits. And basically we wanted more depth to the town, like some different varied heights, because I mean these buildings are pretty much the same height as the normal ones. It's just they're on the platforms, they seem higher up, but we're gonna probably get rid of some houses about the place and add more things like this, just as I said, to add depth, like more height variation. But yeah, so the houses in general are a different design somewhat as well. They keep I can't remember what the word is, but they're the same shapes, dimensions as the normal houses. Pretty much every house in Tyrvale is following these dimensions, so it's 3x3 basically. Each module is 3x3, as you can see, 3, and then gap in the middle for the wall. If you wanted a wall, could go there, and then 3x3 in there. Sorry if it's a bit dark, by the way. I'm gonna turn the brightness up a little. Ah, fuck, it's a bit too bright. I mean, I've got it in 720p to record at the moment. I don't usually do that, but I thought, since uploading 720, I may as well record in 720. Anyway, so, I mean, nothing spectacular at the moment. There's no interiors. But we decided to use the chiseled sandstone. Just, I think it's 50% chiseled, 50% normal. Just to add a bit more texture, I suppose. And these windows here, which are just trapdoors. Oops. I mean, obviously if you open them they look a bit weird. Can I walk through that? No. Okay. But yeah, I think they look pretty nice. They look like shutters or something. They're all connected by the, well, not all, but pretty much we wanted it to be like the rest of the town, so you can parkour over everything basically. I'm pretty sure there is one route which can bring you from one side of the river all the way to the palace, and then you can loop around and go back again on the other side. But yeah, let's go to the next thing. This is something I've been working on my own. It's a little marketplace, sort of inspired by the ones that you find in the first Assassin's Creed, the indoor marketplace bits that just have a lot of stuff going on. So as you can see, there's a few different stalls here. This is meant to be dark in here, but I'll show you what it's like in Moody. And in 720 you can basically see nothing, so I'll put it up to bright so you lot can actually see it. But it's just basically different little stalls, like food market here, cloth market with nice tapestries and stuff. I didn't know what else to put here, so I put some plants and mushrooms and stuff, and books, and what looks like alchemy ingredients, and then wine, or keg, you don't know what's going to be in there I guess, but they look like wine bottles. Now over here, this is going to be just like an information area. I'm not entirely sure what goes there yet. Upstairs, we have a little communal area, or a restaurant, since there's a kitchen bit up here, as well as the communal area / restaurant owner's house, which is quite small. But I guess they don't need a dining room or a kitchen or anything since it's all out here. I just realised I had the HUD on, which I probably shouldn't have. But yeah, so I've done all this on my own. It's nothing too spectacular, obviously, but I sort of wanted it to be there. I don't know why. It's a nice, you sort of have to go through it so that you see all this, and the windows as well. I don't want light to actually come through them, so they're just done with slabs. So it gives you the impression that the light is coming through, but it's not. Pretty much. I mean, no other way to explain that. Now, over here, we have houses done by one of our builders, Rich. Pretty much just like the normal ones. I mean, he's got some of the dimensions a bit iffy, they're not exactly the same, but they can be edited easy enough. Some of his designs are a bit weird, but they can be edited if we feel that they need to be. I think that's all we've done in here recently. Let me just have a look around. I can't remember if we've done anything else. Oh, the front gates. Again, something I decided to do, I don't know why. Because we didn't necessarily want this to be a walled off place, but I thought we may as well have like a definitive entrance. So I built these sort of gates, or gatehouse thing. Now there's no actual wall, the wall's basically built up of all the houses and buildings, and then obviously there's going to be some way in. It's not, as I said, not a definitive words. It's not a wall, it's just a line of houses basically. So as you can see, there's easy enough ways to get into the town. That's just the main entrance, or at least from this side of the main entrance. So I mean, I sort of like the way this looks. I mean, I might change this jungle wood to something else, but apart from that, I think it looks fairly decent. I mean, no interior in it, like just like everything basically. The way we've been working on this, we've been doing the shells of houses and buildings first before interiors. Interior designers are something we need at the moment. So if you're any good at doing interiors, then please don't hesitate to message me. And there's going to be a link in the description as well for the application for Zbultum. But at the moment we're looking mostly for interior designers. Anyway, what else have we been doing recently? That's not TP, that's a complete wrong thing. Just trying to think here. Hadrian's been working on something. I don't know if I've showed you ruins or not, but this is something I've done at the near enough the very start of building the server. It's just like a bandit camp in an old ruined, like, stately home, I guess. So a nice little tent, blood, which is a bit shitty looking, barrels of food and all that. A creeper head for some reason. A nice big fire pit, just stuff like that, and there's a hidden door in here, but it doesn't actually lead anywhere yet. But yeah, he's been working on a new town. That didn't do anything. Oh, it's because I put 3 E's because I can't type. He's been working on a new town with a nice new landmass, which I think looks a hell of a lot like Solitude myself. But I think he's sort of aimed for that, since we've got a place that looks a bit like Riften at the moment. These houses, by the way, these are something that he done on his own. I'll show you them in the testing world a bit later on, but it's for a schematic brush, which is a great plugin if you're building the server. Anyway, so as you can see, not much done for it yet, but we're going to have the ruins somewhat linked to the town. Perhaps it was an old, like, I don't know, an old rich family owned a nice house out here. I don't know. I don't know. Oranmir, I've not showed you there yet. This is, as I said, the place that looks like Riften pretty much. Or at least, well, no, it doesn't. It's just, it's got a, oh, what are these things called again? Not river. Canal, that's the one. It's got a nice big canal going up it with a little boardwalk going up the edge. So it's pretty much Riften. But I don't know why. Hadrian had the town built up, and I was like, I'm going to add a canal whether he likes it or not. And a fun port with buildings and like there's going to be a lot more going on at the port. It's just at the moment that's what we've got in the gates. So pretty much Riften looking again. But here we decided we wanted it to look like my god, I can't see anything today. Terraced houses, that's the one. I don't know why, but one day when he wasn't on, I decided to come in and build a terraced house just to see what it looked like, pretty much. And we both thought they looked really good, so we added a load of terraced houses. That's pretty much how things work on this server. Build something that looks good, make loads of them. But yeah, so we've got, this is a variation of one that I'd done. Made it look a bit like a blacksmith. Well, yeah, it is meant to be a blacksmith, pretty much. It's also meant to be a single house instead of the like terraced double houses. That's not the right building. So as you can see, we've got the forge and all that out here. Interiors, none are done like at all here. I'm pretty sure anyway. I don't think we've done any interiors here. So a lot of the streets are nice and like dark feeling, like down here especially. Just look at that. Such a cool view. But so yeah, everything in here is terraced. Or pretty much everything. We're gonna have some normal houses dotted about. In here is where the keep, well, this is the keep. That's the... We're not going to have a castle, that's the like stately home again, I guess. I'll use that word again. We built this before we built any of the actual town. Like, this little keep was built first, and then I don't know if it was meant to be a town at the start, but it ended up as one. It's quite a big one. But yeah, there's going to be non-terraced houses dotting about, just to add a bit more variation in the building style. And in here we also have another blacksmith, but this is like the more royal, I guess you could say, blacksmith, for the stately home and the knights or whoever's going to be living here. So it's a nice big one, basically. Anyway, I just thought of another place we've not been to, and that you guys haven't seen. I think it's on the road from Buxton. It's this way. Here we go. So it's pretty much just like a guard's outpost. It's nothing spectacular. Just making sure I didn't have anything in my hand there. It's the I suppose like the border for Buxton. This is like the not the midway between Buxton and the next place, but it's pretty much, this is like the biggest guard outpost at Buxton, since Buxton isn't a very like military area. Did I just place? No, I just cleared my inventory, of course I didn't. But yeah, we're gonna have like guard rooms, like as you can see, you could shoot out of here if you needed to. So we're gonna have housing for the guards, and loads of other things for guards, and guard. How do I get upstairs again? Oh my god, I can't even remember how. Alright, so up here, along this end, we're gonna have like a meeting room, I guess, like with a map table in the middle, and like, I guess the war room sort of thing. Plannings and all that. I'm just clicking wildly, because it's quite hard to play without your cursor. Yeah, so just loads of like housing for guards, and like areas like that. And we do have a blacksmith linked onto here as well. I like building blacksmiths. I'm pretty much like the only one that does them. Here we go. So it's quite small, but it's neat but messy, if that makes sense. I think that's how Hadrimal described it. Something like that anyway. And in here is just going to be the blacksmith's house. So it's just a nice little room attached onto the rest of the building. Now, the reason we built this was because we wanted to have a nice battlefield nearby, but we didn't think it... There was no other like military areas apart from not Ethsis, oh my god, Carther, which is like all the way that way. I think that's where the path goes to actually. So we decided to build a battlefield, just because why not? Basically, a load of trampled ground, some wrecked trees, and these were meant to look a bit like trebuchet shots and catapult shots. We got these from specific world download. It contains like different rocks and trees that you can implement into your world. Broken bridge, obviously they've been fighting, there's going to be something destroyed, and I just wanted to destroy a bridge for whatever reason. Here's another one of the big rocks, and over here is who they were fighting. Now you might recognise this sort of style. This is my bandit camp style, but over here we've got a nice big animal pen, which I've not done before, but I think it worked with, not pen, cage. So sort of taking the style from the Karagor pens from Shadow of Mordor. If you've not played that game, it's brilliant, you should play it. Yeah, there's loads of like food barrels, wine and booze and everything, because they're orcs. They like to get a bit pished. And just tents and a well, because why not? Sort of like the way this well turned out. Looks cool. Just trying to think if I've got anything else to show you. Oh, I'll work to testing real quick. And it's raining. It's always raining in the testing world. Like, literally every time we go here, it's raining. Right. Now, where are these new buildings? I think they're this way. Yeah, they should be over this way. So, as I said earlier, Hadrimal had been working on, I think he built 12 altogether, new houses, basically just to paste places. So they all take... I think they're all based on this house here, if I'm right. Just edited slightly, like each time to be bigger and bigger, basically. They got like these stacked bits, and just like a double house, which looks sort of like the terraced ones. So we're thinking we could use these in that town. Just change the material, obviously. But I'm sure we tried that somewhere. Maybe not, I don't know. Yeah, so pretty much get the idea. And we decided to paste a load on top of each other over there for fun. And this was also a design we're working on for a small elven house, which I think pretty much worked out. I mean, we were just going for the modular size again, but as you know, elven buildings are never small. They're always huge and over the top. So we were playing with the design, see how it would work out. And the spacing as well. There's loads of space upstairs, which is pretty damn cool. Anyway, that's pretty much all we've done recently, over the past few weeks, since I last done a video, I think. Yeah, it's pretty much everything we've done recently. Here's Professor Rankington's. He likes to rock out. He's not going to do it, is he? Oh, there we go. Anyway, if you want to see more of him, watch Admiral's latest Tyrvale video. Yeah, that is the Tyrvale update thing. Hope you enjoyed. Rate, comment, subscribe, and the as I said, the form will be in the description below if you want to apply for building. It's just easy Google Doc. Just fill that out, send it off, and we should contact you about it. Should. I mean, we might take a while doing it, but we should do so. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I've been Zero. This has been Tyrvale. Professor Rankingtons. Peace out.